Welcome, fight enthusiasts and curious minds alike, to an extraordinary journey into the life of a legend. Today, we delve deep into the saga of Khabib Nurmagomedov, the Eagle of Dagestan, who soared high in the realms of the UFC. Born in the rugged mountainous landscapes of Dagestan, Khabib emerged not just as a fighter, but as a symbol of indomitable will and unparalleled skill.
This is what it looks like when you grapple with a two-time world Sambo champion. Oh, man!
His story is not merely about punches and takedowns. It's a tapestry woven with threads of discipline, tradition, and an unyielding spirit. As we embark on this exploration, ask yourself, what forges a champion? Is it the environment, the hardships, or the unquenchable thirst to prove oneself? Join us as we uncover the layers behind Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, a name etched in the annals of UFC history as one of the greatest, most dominant fighters ever to grace the octagon. In the heart of the North Caucasus lies Dagestan, a land as rugged and unyielding as the spirit of its people. Here, in a small village, amidst the harsh realities and the unforgiving terrain, a legend was born. Khabib Nurmagomedov, a name now synonymous with dominance in mixed martial arts, began his life's journey. Raised in a culture where combat and endurance are not just valued but revered, Khabib's early years were steeped in the traditions of wrestling and combat sports. His father, Abdulmanap Nurmagomedov, wasn't just a coach, he was a mentor, a guiding light in Khabib's journey. Under his father's watchful eye, Khabib learned more than just techniques of sambo, judo, and wrestling. He imbibed a philosophy that transcended sports, a philosophy of discipline, respect, and relentless hard work. His childhood was a crucible, forging not just the physical prowess of a fighter, but the mental resilience of a champion. Khabib's training ground wasn't a state-of-the-art facility, but the unforgiving landscapes of his homeland. Here, among fellow fighters and under the tutelage of his father, he learned to grapple not just with opponents, but with life's challenges. Stories of his early training sessions speak volumes. Running up the snow-covered hills, wrestling with peers in the biting cold, and a relentless pursuit of excellence that set him apart. Even as a child, there was a spark in Khabib, an unspoken promise of greatness. Every fall, every takedown, every grueling training session in the mountains of Dagestan was a step towards his destiny, a destiny that would lead him to the bright lights of the UFC octagon. In 2012, a new storm entered the UFC octagon, one that hailed from the distant lands of Dagestan. This was the year Khabib Nurmagomedov made his debut, marking the beginning of an era in the lightweight division. His first bout against Kamal Shalarus was a spectacle of skill and dominance. Here was a fighter who brought not just talent, but a tempest of determination and precision. In his early UFC days, Khabib was more than a fighter. He was a force of nature. Each match was a testament to his grappling prowess and his ability to outmaneuver opponents. Fight fans began to witness a unique phenomenon, a fighter who could dominate not just with brute strength but with a deep understanding of combat strategy. These initial bouts were not mere victories, they were clear declarations of Khabib's intent to ascend the ranks of the UFC. Step into the realm of Khabib's fighting style, a harmonious blend of sambo, judo, and wrestling, refined into an art form. This wasn't just mixed martial arts. This was Khabib's canvas, and he painted it with the strokes of a grandmaster. His technique was a mesmerizing mix of precision, power, and control. Each fight showcased his unparalleled ability to take opponents down and dominate on the ground. His grappling was not just effective, it was suffocating for his adversaries. His relentless pressure, coupled with tactical intelligence, made him an unsolvable enigma in the octagon. Khabib's style was a testament to his heritage, his training, and his unerring dedication to the sport. The battle with Conor McGregor at UFC 229 wasn't just a highlight of Khabib's career. It was a moment that transcended the sport. This was more than a fight. It was a clash of styles, personalities, and cultures. The build-up to this bout was electric, filled with intense rivalry, heated exchanges, and a global audience captivated by every word and move. When Fight Night arrived, the world watched as two of the greatest fighters of their generation collided. Khabib, with his undefeated record and grappling mastery, faced off against McGregor, a striking virtuoso with charisma and a fearsome left hand. The fight was a strategic chess match, Khabib's grappling expertise against McGregor's striking power. In the end, it was Khabib's relentless pursuit and control on the ground that secured his victory, a testament to his skill, strategy, and indomitable spirit. Khabib's rise to the UFC Lightweight Championship was a journey of sheer will and unrivaled skill. His reign as champion was nothing short of legendary. Each title defense was a display of his mastery over the sport, an affirmation of his status as the preeminent fighter in the lightweight division. His championship bouts were more than fights. They were showcases of tactical brilliance and physical superiority. Khabib didn't just defend his title, he owned it. Each opponent who tried to dethrone him found themselves outmatched, outwitted, and overwhelmed. Khabib's championship reign was a period of unmatched dominance, solidifying his legacy as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, lightweight fighters in the history of the UFC. The world of MMA was stunned when Khabib announced his retirement. At the zenith of his career, with an unblemished record, he chose to step away from the sport. His decision, rooted in personal values and respect for his family, especially following the passing of his father and mentor, was both unexpected and deeply respected. Khabib left behind not just a legacy of victories but of principles. He exemplified greatness, humility, and unwavering commitment to his family and beliefs. His departure left a void in the lightweight division, but his legacy of sportsmanship, discipline, and excellence continues to inspire fighters and fans alike. As we reflect on Khabib's illustrious career, his influence on the sport of MMA is undeniable. He redefined what it meant to be a dominant fighter, not just with his skills inside the octagon, but with his ethos and character outside of it. Khabib's legacy is a beacon for upcoming fighters, proving that with dedication, discipline, and respect, one can achieve greatness. Though he has left the octagon, his impact on the sport endures. His story continues to inspire a new generation of fighters, and his philosophies on training, discipline, and sportsmanship are now benchmarks in MMA. The future of the lightweight division, and indeed MMA, will forever bear the marks of Khabib's legacy. A legacy that transcends victories and titles, embodying the true spirit of martial arts. And there you have it, the awe-inspiring journey of Khabib the Eagle Nurmagomedov, a saga of strength, discipline, and unparalleled achievement. His story goes beyond the octagon, teaching us about the power of dedication, the importance of heritage, and the true meaning of being a champion. If you've been captivated by the tale of this legendary fighter, if you've felt the rush of adrenaline and the thrill of the fight, then you're in the right place. Here at Fame Zone Official, we bring you closer to the legends, the stories, and the moments that define the world of sports and entertainment. Don't miss out on any of our exciting content. If you're as passionate about the journey of champions as we are, make sure to hit that subscribe button, give us a thumbs up, and ring the notification bell. Share your thoughts about Khabib's legacy in the comments below, and let us know which legendary figure you'd like us to explore next.